fascinating. And now he is the CEO and founder of C-Block Capital, but he is, in blockchain we got nodes, but he's a super node. He's also the founder of the Supernode community, which is a VC ecosystem, because he just draws people to him and helps them to work together. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the CEO and founder of C-Block Capital, Mr. Bing Lin. There you go.
Thank you, everyone. On behalf of C-Block Capital, I welcome tonight's guest. It's an honor to host this wonderful event. I just returned back from Shanghai this morning. Yesterday, we actually we went to Shanghai to sign a strategic alliance with another big alliance based in China called United Lab. Through that strategic alliance, we are able to partner with over 30 leading blockchain funds in China. And it's kind of interesting to reflect during my flight back to Hong Kong. I remember one of the comments people make is, so everyone agree that we as an industry right now we're in the winter, but we just don't know how deep right now we're into the winter. And I remember during the last night's event, there was some investor was mentioned that because they saw there are still about 300 people attending the event, so they think that maybe the industry is still not that deep into the winter yet. They think still there's more downside to go, right? Too hot, because they think the market is too hot. At the same time, some VC, actually very smart VC, saying that maybe the flip side of the coin is that maybe all the people in Shanghai who are interested in blockchain are all there already. So I think already we are going to see the spring quite soon. But having said that, I mean, the reflection is really for the industry people who have been investing and doing blockchain, and everyone feel that right now it's a crucial moment. It is a confusing moment. But at the end of the day, I think the overall feedback is they believe that blockchain technology itself, it is here to stay. And then the key is figure out what's the next big thing. I have been in the hedge fund business for so long, and every time, whenever there's a market downturn, severe market downturn, for example, in 2000, 2008, and 2015, every time after downturn, there's a new group of market leaders coming out, and this year is a severe time for blockchain industry. But in my view, I see a lot of promising things happening in the STO space. So I cannot dare to predict that maybe 2019 will be a year for STO. Having said that, just kind of brief introduction about C-Block Capital. C-Block Capital is a Hong Kong-based investment group who are promoting the adoption and also investment into the blockchain industry. We have three major businesses, which is asset management, blockchain consulting, and also token offering advisory. We do especially security tokens. We conduct our business out of licensed company in Hong Kong with Type 4 and Type 9. And as a matter of fact, right now, we are using the SNC entity in order to apply for the Hong Kong SFC STO exchange sandbox. And our aim eventually is we want to be an Asian leading force to promote the adoption of blockchain and for a decentralized future. If we look at the journey of STO, I think that initially all the early stage ventures get funding mainly from VCs. It's a very limited, it's a very exclusive industry. As my professor at Harvard Business School, Bob Hagan, told me that in old days, the VC industry is a two guy with a dog. So that's all. And then it's very exclusive to family office, endowment fund, pension fund, who understand the VC industry, who invest in the VC. And then the VC industry, especially leading VCs, consistently outperform the general market and with a very low correlation to the general market direction. And that's why in terms of asset allocation, traditional investor like pension endowment fund always have some allocation to VC industry. Now, moving to the next phase, we have the crowdfunding platform like Kickstarter, and which has been very, very helpful to young entrepreneurs who want to raise some initial money to test their concept. Now, moving forward to, especially last year, we entered this crazy phase of ICO, where I think I saw some statistic right now. So far, over 90% of ICO right now are either dead or not moving forward. And we do have some observation on ICO, and I will talk about later. And now we'll move forward to security token offering STO, which we think, in my view, should be a market focus for, especially for next year. So security token, I think Ursula has talked about a lot, and we really learned a lot from her speech. But anyway, in our view, that I think security token basically is a cryptographic token that pay dividend, share profit, or pay interest to the token holder. There's whether a token is a utility token or security token, usually people will rely on this old test designed in the US security law called Howey test, which basically saying that if this token is security when all the four elements are met. One first element is investment money, and then also the second element is into a common enterprise, and the third is investor with expectation of profit, and then also the profit is coming from the effort of third party. If the token met those tests, then it's definitely a security token. Why we should be excited about security token? I mean, coming from a long history of traditional finance career, I do feel that one is security token is regulated. It has more protection to investor, and then also it offers a very good diversification for traditional investors. I recently wrote some piece on, especially on this industry's, especially tokenized securities difference from the traditional industry, and also investor base, and also the asset class. It provide liquidities, and then we also can talk about. I think in terms of the security token, with its built-in compliance function, and it does all open the door for a project to raise money through global investor pool. And also, fractionalization of the token are also important in terms of in the traditional security world, it's actually very hard to break down the attribute of the security. But in the security token world, you can definitely do that. And at the same time, you can add feature into the security token, as I mentioned, such as you can add additional benefit to the token holder, or you can add the compliance function into a token. And actually, at the end of the day, it just gives you much more flexibility in platform to design your token economy. And because of its blockchain-based token, it also enables automation and also overall low cost, especially in terms of the compliance and also the settlement. The ecosystem, we're trying to promote an ecosystem, and then we think actually Hong Kong could become a very strong hold for the security token offering. We compare multiple jurisdictions, new announcement, and we do feel that Hong Kong actually, in terms of the approach, tend to be more flexible, and especially with the sandbox approach, I think it opened the door especially for Hong Kong to become probably one of the leading Asian jurisdiction for security offering. And we do recognize a lot of leading service provider in Hong Kong, including Kingwood, Siemens, LLY, and all those good law firms and accounting firm are all here. The media are here, insurance, and then KYC, custodian, advisors, and liquidity providers. And we team up with the token issuance platform. And then also, we're trying to educate and also bring professional investor into our platform to be able to become an investor who actually will become basically investor within our exchange. And also, with our alliance, we're able to tap into global STO exchange for better return and also diversification. Currently, we do a research, and so far our research indicates there are about 24 STO. We so far research, a majority of them are in United States, and a few in Singapore, Switzerland, some in Canada, Cayman, Germany, and then Puerto Rico. And we think that we try to look at what would be the first STO coming out of Hong Kong. And then if you look at all those STOs, about half of them already raised, more than half of them already raised money, and then less than 50% of the STO now in the fundraising stage. And that's us. So anyway, so a brief introduction about what we do, and then we will talk more during the panel.
Okay. Okay, Ursula, head up at the top for solo questions.